Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. How are you on this fine, beautiful Sunday morning? Yes, I'm in the kitchen. Welcome to God's Hallelujah Kitchen. Hope you guys are feeling good in your body and having a blessed Sunday. Anyway, I am just gonna go straight off to introduce you to what I am about to cook today. Yes, it's Sunday morning and I'm doing the family some breakfast. So I have a small tin of ackee and I also have a small tin of callaloo, and in this dish here, just see if I can show you, I have some chicken liver. Yes, so I am gonna cook today green bananas. Got 3 green bananas here. Yeah, gonna peel those in a bit, and I'm gonna boil some cornmeal dumplings. So I've already made the dough. Yeah, and in this pot right here is my water about to boil to cook my green banana and my dumpling. So I'm going to put in my water. Sometimes you can pop a bit of oil in it, but I'm going to put some butter. I'm going to put some butter in my water to cook my dumpling and my bananas. Okay, so I'm going to put a bit of butter in the water. So, what do you normally have for breakfast on a Sunday? This is a Caribbean home. Okay, so we Jamaicans on a Sunday don't go for the just normal plantain or just egg or toast or cereal or porridge. On a Sunday we kind of spice it up. So this is Sunday breakfast. Okay, and I'm going to make some hot cocoa for the family. Put some oil in here to, do my chicken liver. Oh yes, and I've cut up my season. I've got my rosemary, thyme, and spring onion. I've got some garlic. I've got sweet pepper, and I've got a bit of hot spicy country pepper in here. And that is for my callaloo. And I've got the same for my chicken liver. So I'm gonna make the tea now, and in my tea I'm gonna put some sunflower seed and some choya seed. Okay, and that is going to be boiled. I am blessed. I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed. Are you blessed this morning? I am blessed because actually I had a miracle. I had a fantastic miracle happen in my life today. And guess what is this miracle that I've experienced this morning? It's life. I am awake. I'm awake. I am fit in my body. I am not sick. Put some. What I've just put in this is actually some pimento seed. I'll just smash some pimento seed up and put in that. Yeah. So I'm alive, and that for me is a miracle. It is a miracle, a beautiful miracle to be alive this morning, and to be able to be in the kitchen to prepare something for the family. And what more can I ask the Lord for? What more than life? Without life, you can't accomplish anything. If you don't have life, then you know it's nothing else matter in this world without life and good health. So when I'm praying, I ask God for life, yeah, and I also ask Him for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I know people will go on their knee and pray for money, money, money. God bless me with finance. God bless me. And sometimes God bless you with the finance, but guess what? You have no wisdom with it. And without wisdom, that finance is as if it's nothing in your hands. You have no money at all in your hands. Okay? No. I just put the rest of barley in that, yeah? And I'm gonna pop some boiling water onto it from the kettle. So make sure when you're praying, don't just go on your knee and say, God, give me money, money, money. Bless me with money. Bless me with money, Lord. No. Ask him to bless you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because you will have the money and you don't know how to spend it, and it's as if you didn't get any money. Okay? So make sure, be wise to ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You can have £1,000 and someone can have £1,000,000. But that £1,000,000 without wisdom is as if it's £1. Because what you do, you'll actually spend it without no wisdom. You spend it carelessly, yeah? So when you're praying, if you are a person who pray, ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? That's one of the greatest gifts you can ask for from God. I've just put some browning onto my liver because I like my liver to have a bit of a brown look to it, yeah? That's the liver, that's the liver. Ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, my love. Don't just ask for money. You know, let him bless you with the right thing. Just turn the heat down a bit. So I'm going to peel my bananas, yeah? And my water is about to boil, so I'm going to peel my banana to put in there. So I have peeled my bananas and I've put them in. I don't know if you can see them. I've put them in the pot. Yeah, there's one right there. So make sure when you're cooking green bananas, it goes into boiling water, okay? Not into cold water, boiling water. So I'm going to make my dough now. Yeah. Let me just pop some boiling water onto this for it to start boiling. Yeah. That's to make the tea, okay? La 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 la. Let's get a cover for this one. If I can find it. Okay. So I'm gonna make my dough now. So remember, as I was saying, always ask God for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. If you're a person that prays, you know, don't just go on your knee and ask. Even with a relationship, you know, you're praying for a partner, you're praying for children, whatever you're praying for, ask wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to guide you through the process of it. Yeah? It's important. So I'm making my dough. This is what the dough look like. Yeah? In I think it's Proverbs. The book of Proverbs talk about wisdom. It's the principal thing. And in getting wisdom, get understanding with it. Yeah? So this is what my prayer is about, you know, throughout my time of praying, is God, please apply wisdom in my life. Yeah? Because I need wisdom through this life journey. There's so many things that is happening in our society, and we need the wisdom of God to help us through it. Yeah? Help us to get through it. I'm going to just check. Caribbean kitchen is always lots of things going on, lots of pot on the fire. Yeah? Don't want that to boil over. Yeah, these are my dough. This is what it looks like. Okay? yeah. So, how are you guys? How you doing? How, you know, the changes that is slowly coming back to each country. Unfortunately, we heard that Spain, in the virus seems to be coming back, and so those who have actually, booked flight to go there would not be able to come back in time for their work. So people have to now start to canceling their flight to go to Spain because of the virus increase again there. So I, I was actually thinking, I was thinking that in this time of crisis and uncertainty, I don't think it's the right time for traveling. You know, tell me, what do you think about it? I know people how frustrated they are, and I can understand that because, staying in, it's not like you're living in a country era or in a different country like the Caribbean country where you have much room and space and activity. You have the backyard that is quite big, like, for some people their backyard is like the park. You can be farming and doing lots of things, but living in the UK, some of us are living in flats. Some of us are living onto joint house, and so haven't got enough, garden space for you to move about. So it can be very frustrating. It can be very, very frustrating. So I can understand that people is trying to, quickly get some kind of life again. So they want to be able to feel better in their emotions. But I don't think it was a wise choice to be starting to travel again so soon, putting your life at risk when you don't know what is going on in every one country. But that's my opinion. Everybody think differently. That is my opinion. So I've got some almond unsweetened milk that I'm putting into my hot cocoa. I'm also going to put some freshly squeezed coconut milk into it. Yeah. Some freshly squeezed coconut milk here. And I'm gonna check my liver, see what it looks like. So it's cooking. And so it's on a slow heat because I want it to cook properly. And I'm gonna put the seasoning onto that. Yeah. And make some gravy. And then after guess what? I'm gonna put the ackee in my liver. Okay, so normally we'll have ackee and saltfish, but I'm doing ackee and liver. Okay, so I have now put my fresh season onto my liver, and I'm just gonna stir it in, and I'm gonna let that cook for a bit. Then I'm gonna add some coconut milk to my chicken liver. So that's what I'm gonna use to cook down the gravy, some coconut milk. Okay, that's what it looks like now. And my dumplings are cooking, and my banana is cooking. Lovely. Yeah. So my liver is cooking, and I have my little ackee here. It's gonna boil for just 2 minutes because it's already cooking in the tin, but I like to boil it back for 2 minutes. And my tea, I'm gonna put some spice in my tea now. So I'm gonna put some vanilla, I'm gonna put some cinnamon, I'm gonna put in some mixed spice and some nutmeg. So putting some mixed spice into my tea. Tell you, Caribbean tea is never the same. You don't just make the chocolate like that. You have to actually spice it up. So do some cinnamon, and I'm gonna put a cup full of vanilla. Spice it up, and I'm gonna grate some nutmeg. Yeah. That's it. That is my tea, guys. Just stir this around. I'm gonna put the coconut milk in a bit. In. You have to make sure that the liver is cooked properly. Okay? Make sure the liver is cooked properly. So I'm gonna add some coconut milk to make the sauce now. So I'm gonna put some sweet chili, some tomato ketchup, and let it cook for a bit. Okay, so put the remaining of this coconut milk in. Yeah. That's it. So I'm cooking my liver with coconut milk, freshly squeezed coconut milk. Yeah, that is going to make the sauce. So I'm going to add in there now the sweet chili and the tomato ketchup. Sweet chili and my tomato ketchup. So the sweet chili. And tomato ketchup just to make the sauce. And I'm going to kind of wash this out. We don't waste nothing in this family. It's some spicy hot pepper sauce. Don't waste anything. You know, life, you have to work hard, you know, for what you've got. And many people don't realize when you live in a foreign country, it's just like living in Jamaica. You have to work hard, and even probably extra harder in a foreign country, because you have to pay for everything in a foreign country. You have to pay to watch your telly. Yeah. TV license. Have you heard of that before? Yeah. You have council tax. You have bills. You have electric bill, light bill, everything. You pay for everything in this country. You know. It's not a free living. Okay. It's nothing free. Nothing is free. So we don't waste anything, because it's important to understand the process of life. In order for you to survive, you have to actually work hard. So look at that, guys. I'm about to thicken the gravy and then put the ackee in. My hot cocoa is finished. I'm going to strain that in a bit. And my dumpling is finished cooked. Look at that, guys. Beautiful dumplings. Yeah, so take that out because I don't want it to get soggy. And I'm making saute the fresh vegetable for my kalaloo, and that's what I'm about to do now. So before you know it, breakfast is served. So I've now put my ackee in. Yeah, I don't want it to be lost in it, because it wasn't a lot of ackee. It's a small tin of ackee, and that's how it looks. And that is ready. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a bit of black pepper into that. Yeah, that's it. If you want the full recipe, just, you know, send me a comment and I will actually write you the recipe of how I'm cooking. So I'm sauteing my fresh vegetable right now for my kalaloo, and what I'm gonna put now is some coconut milk. As I said, if you want the recipe, just send me a comment and I will actually write it out for you guys. Yeah, but this is a Caribbean kitchen and it's looking good, smelling good, and it's gonna taste good. So I've washed my kalaloo. Remember, when you take anything from a tin, you know, like kalaloo, ackee, stuff like that, wash it. I wash it in some warm water, you know. So that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna make it cook now, and then I'm gonna put a bit of black pepper on top of that, and then that's ready. So that's my kalaloo for today. I like my kalaloo, but I rather the fresh kalaloo. But you know, it's the UK. You're not in Jamaica. You're not able to get it like in Jamaica. And even if you do get it fresh, it never tastes like what is in Jamaica. Love my country, Jamaica. Love my people in Jamaica. We've got some remarkable people in Jamaica. You know, Jamaica is a beautiful island. So like every other country, you've got good and bad. You know, you've got crimes everywhere. You know, you got killing everywhere. But, you know, don't despise your home, whether you come from the Caribbean, whether you come from the African country, wherever you are from, you know, the European country, wherever you are from, don't despise, because, you know, your beginning is important. Where you're coming from is important, and love where you're coming from. Appreciate where you're coming from. And if you have the opportunity to build where you're coming from, build it. Be wise. One of the things that I'm learning through this COVID-19, is wisdom. Wisdom is the principle of all things. As I've been saying early on in my video, if you have wisdom, you honestly can build a mansion. You can build a home. And it doesn't have to be a big house. It's wisdom in, building a strong foundation in life. And when you're doing that, love people, support people if you can support people, and do what you can in life. Don't forget your home, because your home is always will be your home, no matter where you go in this world. My home is my home. I've never throw, as I said, don't throw stone behind you. I never throw stone behind me, because you never know. You're in a foreign country, you're in a white country, things can change, laws can change. And if you're a black person, an Indian person, or whatever race you may come from, sometimes things may change for you. So do not despise your home, where you're coming from. African, Jamaican, Caribbeans, whoever you may be, don't despise your home. If you can support your country, support it and build, and invest in your country. And pray to God that our country will come to a place where, you know people will stop speaking negative of it, especially our country, Jamaica, because as soon as something happened, we hear that Jamaica is the worst country ever, and it's not the worst country. It's a beautiful country. We've got, as I said, everywhere, even in this UK, you've got, lots of killing and stuff like that. But people is not actually highlighting these things, so they protect their home, they protect their country. But we Jamaicans seems to highlight the negative. There's a particular vlogger, I can't remember his name, he's a black man, I think he's in America, and he seems to be finding all the negative that he can find that happen in Jamaica, to highlight Jamaica in a negative way. And I have watched lots of positive videos where lots of returnees go home, and they build, and they are still there alive, and still functioning. And what I realized with this gentleman, he seek out to get negative, and just to put the negative out there. There are beautiful things that is happening in Jamaica, and Jamaicans are beautiful. Sometimes the negative can make seems like all Jamaicans are bad. Jamaicans are not bad people. Yes, negative is happening, but negative is happening everywhere. Remember that negative is everywhere. Killing is everywhere. You cannot go to Syria, you cannot go to Afghanistan, you will not even survive it. you know so our beautiful country Jamaica, do not put it down. Find positive, let it balance. As I'm saying, there is good and there is bad. There's positive and there's negative, you know. But the country is beautiful, like everywhere else. I am blessed to be able to come to the UK, but I never forget my home, you know. UK is a blessing, but UK comes with hard work and, circumstances. And you have to go through those circumstances. Maybe one day I will share them with you. But until then, I am in the kitchen and almost finished cooking my meal. So guys, from my kitchen to your living room or wherever you may be at watching this video, breakfast is served. 2 dumpling, 1 banana, and liver with ackee and some kalu, and a nice cup of hot cocoa. Have a blessed day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button. Love you guys. Stay blessed.